You've probably been told that the sudden weight gain, the foggy brain, and that bone-deep exhaustion are just the joys of getting older. You look in the mirror and see a version of yourself that feels unrecognizable, and when you ask why, the world gives you a collective shrug and says, "It's just your age." But what if I told you that for millions of women, it isn't aging at all? What if the check engine light in your body is eon flashing because the clock is ticking, but because you are drowning in a hormonal sea that your body can't drain? This is the hidden epidemic of estrogen dominance, and it is the great masquerader of our time. It mimics every single sign of aging, from thinning hair and sagging skin to mood swings that feel like a personality transplant. Yet, it has almost nothing to do with how many candles were on your last birthday cake. To understand the truth, we have to look at the delicate dance between two main players: estrogen and progesterone. Think of estrogen as the growth hormone that builds the uterine lining, keeps your skin plump, and protects your bones. Progesterone is the peacekeeper. It thins the lining, calms your nervous system, and helps you sleep. They are meant to be a perfectly balanced duo, but in our modern world, that balance has been obliterated. Estrogen dominance doesn't always mean you have too much estrogen in a vacuum. It means you don't have enough progesterone to keep it in check. It is like a seesaw, where one side is stuck in the mud while the other is flying into the air. When this happens, estrogen becomes unopposed, and that is when the aging symptoms begin to scream. So, why is this happening now more than ever? It's because we are living in an estrogen soup. Every day, you are bombarded by xenoestrogens chemicals that look so much like real estrogen that your body estrogens accept them like a skeleton key. They're in your plastic water bottles, your clean-smelling laundry detergent, your receipts, and even your tap water. Your body tries to process this overload, but your liver, the primary filter, is already overworked by stress and processed sugar. When the liver can't keep up, it packages that excess estrogen and sends it to the gut to be flushed out. But if your gut health is optimal, if we're even slightly constipated or have an imbalance of bacteria, that estrogen isn't eliminated. Instead, it gets reabsorbed back into your bloodstream, creating a toxic loop that makes you feel 10 years older than you actually are. The danger of the "it's just aging" myth is that it leads to a just deal with it mentality. You might be told you need antidepressants for your moodiness or a strict low-calorie diet for your middle-age spread. But neither of those addresses the root cause. In fact, extreme dieting and the stress of overexercising can actually lower your progesterone even further, making the estrogen dominance worse. You aren't broken, and you aren't just getting old. You are likely just out of sync. The truth is that when you fix the ratio, the aging often vanishes. Your skin clears, the brain fog lifts like a morning mist, and that stubborn belly fat finally starts to budge because your body is no longer in a state of hormonal emergency. Reclaiming your vitality starts with 3 non-negotiable pillars that have nothing to do with expensive anti-aging creams. First, you must support your liver's phase 2 detoxification. This means eating cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, and cauliflower every single day. They contain a compound called DIM that acts like a specialized cleanup crew for bad estrogen. Second, you must heal your gut to ensure that once the estrogen is processed, it actually leaves the building. Fiber is your best friend here. And third, you have to aggressively reduce your exposure to hormone mimics. You have the power to change the narrative of your health. It's time to stop blaming the calendar and start looking at the chemistry.